Greetings, Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make Honey Soy Sous Vide Pork Tenderloin. Now I got a couple around 2.5 pound pork tenderloins. This is probably the best part of a pig, of pork. It's very lean, it's very delicious. Since it is so lean and doesn't have a lot of fat, one of the problems when you cook it is it's very easy to overcook. And when you overcook it, it dries out and it loses a lot of its moisture and a lot of its flavor. So I discovered cooking it sous vide is a great way to guarantee that you're going to cook it at that perfect temperature so it maintains its deliciousness and it's nice and juicy. I'm also going to make a little honey soy ginger glaze with a few basic ingredients here. And yeah, super quick, super easy. We're going to mix this together. We're going to put this glaze marinade onto the pork. We're going to put them in some bags and sous vide cook them anywhere from an hour to 4 hours, and then just finish them off with a nice hot sear, and it's really going to impress your family and friends. So stick around, guys. I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is how to make this honey ginger soy glaze for these pork tenderloins. So get a mixing bowl. I have a half a cup of honey that I've already put in there. To that we're going to add half a cup of soy sauce. Now I use the low sodium soy sauce because I figure we can always add a little salt if we need to, but you can never take it out. And you don't want to make anything too salty. Okay, to that we're going to add some brown sugar. We got 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. I don't want that to splash. Alright, now I have some ginger. This is the stuff you get in a little tube. It's basically 1.5 tablespoons of the ginger. Then I'm probably going to need a little spoon to scoop out. I love ginger, so I'll leave all the measurements down below in the video description, guys. I have 2 pork tenderloins, so if you're just doing one, you could definitely cut this mixture in half. Oh, I love even the way that smells. All right, we're going to add some ketchup, 2 tablespoons of regular old tomato ketchup. Okay. Now we're going to add some garlic. I have 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We have some onion powder here, 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Okay. Now we have some fresh parsley, around 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley that I just cut up really fine. And then this is optional if you want a little heat in there. We got a half of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Alright, now just grab a spoon, guys, and we're going to mix this all in. This is going to be our marinade. Now, you can marinate this overnight, which would probably be better because it would give it more time to kind of soak into that pork tenderloin. I don't have that much time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum seal the pork tenderloins with this marinade, and that'll kind of help speed up the process a little bit. If you can let it go and be marinated for at least a half hour to an hour, that'll be sufficient. Bear in mind it's going to cook inside the bag with this. So there we go, guys. I hope you can see that. Kind of looks dark on camera, but boy, it smells wonderful. It's got some wonderful textures and smells coming from it. Alright, I'm going to set this aside now, and what we're going to do next is we're going to get the sous vide machine plugged in. We're going to heat that up to 142 degrees. Quick reminder, helpful hint, use hot tap water so your sous vide machine doesn't have to work that hard to get up that water to 142 degrees. So I'll get some water heated up, and then we'll get busy trimming up that pork tenderloin. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, here we are now. These two are pork tenderloins. They were packed together in the bag. I thought I was going to have 4 pork tenderloins. They both look like the same in the packaging, as you probably recalled in the beginning of the video. But this one is actually a pork loin, what did they call it? Pork loin fillet. So this is a pork loin fillet, and these are pork tenderloins. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna have 1 fat one and 2 skinny ones, okay? So as you can tell, they are very lean. On the back side here, you see like this one, we got a little bit of fat, tiny bit of fat here. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna take a knife and we're just gonna trim off a little bit of this fat, a little bit of the silver skin. You know, don't get too obsessed with it. A little bit is not going to hurt, but you can certainly take some of this excess fat and silver skin and just kind of slice it off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll get these sealed up in some vacuum sealer bags with that marinade, and we'll be ready to throw them in the sous vide bath. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, so I trimmed all the silver skin off. You know, this one, maybe it would be better to do the pork loin fillet. It kind of looks like these two, you know, if they were together, you know, then it's around the same size. When you trim these pork tenderloins, you got to be careful because there's not a whole lot of meat to begin with, so you don't want to go too crazy on the trimming. But all right, there you go, guys. My sous vide machine is at 139.9, so we're almost at 142. I'm going to vacuum seal these into some bags with that marinade. I'll be back in a second, show you how that looks like when we're all done. Alright guys, here we are. I did the big pork loin fillet in one bag with some of the marinade, vacuum sealed, and I did the 2 smaller pork tenderloins in the other one. So this will be an interesting experiment, see which one comes out better. And yeah, sous vide machine is set at 142 degrees. Got a rack in there, let's throw them in. Alright guys, the other thing I failed to mention, I just saved a little bit of this marinade sauce. I'm going to throw this into the fridge. We're just going to use this as a glaze at the end. You know, after we sear it, we can kind of put some of this on so we get that fresh flavor. Okay, so I'll put that in the fridge. And like I said, 142 degrees. Let's see here. I'm going to put that big monster one in first. These aren't very heavy. Hopefully I won't have a problem with them floating. You know, I should turn this around this way, I think. And then the 2 smaller pork tenderloins. Clamp that one on as well. Main thing here, so we want to make sure everything's below the water line. So push it down like that. Take a look at it from the side of the container here. Yep, everything is well below the water line. And like I said, we're going to go anywhere from 1 to 4 hours. You don't really want to risk going more than 4 hours because more than 4 hours is going to kind of make the meat almost too tender. If you like it a little more tender, go towards the long end, you know, go 3-4 hours. I'm not sure how long we're going to do these for. At least an hour, probably closer to 2. Who knows? We'll see how the night progresses. But I'll start the timer. In the meantime, I'm thirsty. I'm going to meet you guys downstairs at the bar for a drink. Meet you down there. Alright guys, you know what time it is. Drink review time. I'm trying Bumble Bear Honey Brown Ale. Says it's a rich and flavorful with a sweet finish that this liquid features Wisconsin honey. And it's from the Lakefront Brewery out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Saw it in the store. I like Wisconsin honey. The recipe today has a little bit of honey, so let's keep things consistent. That's what I'm having. This is my daughter Ava Grace and my son Kyle.
Hello.
Now my daughter Ava Grace is having
He thought it was Bumble Beer, but then he just didn't read it right.
Well, it is beer, but yeah.
It is beer, but he thought it said Bumble Beer. Bumble Bear, and also there's a bear on the picture.
Yes.
So.
There is a bear in the picture.
So, Ava Grace is having Pura Kids Pink Apple infused naturally flavored drink.
So
Pink apple sounds kind of interesting. I don't know anything about this, but again, we're always looking for new drinks in the store.
I never drank this brand, but
No.
I'm gonna try it.
And then we saw a new Mountain Dew in the store. This is, you know, they're going crazy with these flavors. This is a blue Mountain Dew Frostbite. Naturally and artificially flavored dew.
But I've been here for all of them. They're all good.
They're all good. Okay.
Oh, okay, this is the drink because it says keep your little legends from bouncing off the walls.
What does it say?
Keep your little legends from bouncing off the walls.
We always tell you that you're bouncing off the walls if you have too much sugar.
It just says that.
Alright.
I didn't know this actual saying. I thought we just made that up, bouncing off the walls.
No,
but
that's
an
a
actual saying.
You know,
People don't usually use it a lot, but they use it in the back of this drink.
I haven't had a brown ale in a long time. It's a nice break from your typical, you know, IPA and lighter stuff. Nice dark brown. You got everything?
Okay. You don't need to tell me.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, cheers. Cheers. Cheers to our viewers.
It's like sizzling.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, let's give it a sample and tell them what we think. Oh, that's good. I was worried when it said honey that it was going to be too sweet. But it actually, I could taste malt with just a slight bit of honey. Mmm. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good change of pace. Mm-hmm. I'm going to enjoy this one. This is a good beer. I would highly recommend that one if you like brown ales. Okay.
This is very different than what I normally have. I thought this was pink strawberry.
This is pink apple.
It's pink apple. Okay.
So does it taste like apple juice or
I
what?
got it yesterday. But
Or is it
it's
different?
it's like feels like soft kind of. It feels it has this texture when I drink it. It's like some mystery. Like this is probably one of my favorites. I like the mystery taste.
But I mean,
really
if
cool.
you just had a regular apple juice, does this taste different being pink apple, or does it taste similar to apple juice?
Well, it's pretty different actually.
Yeah. Okay.
The normal, I still taste a little normal apple, but I'm like, how did they make the pink apple?
Maybe it's a little tart.
And it's very mystery to be like this in a kid's juice box, a kid's juice.
I think that pink apple would be kind of like maybe like some strawberry apple or something.
Yeah.
I think lemonade.
All right, and Kyle, your blue Mountain Dew, what's it called?
It's called Frostbite.
Frostbite. How's that taste compared
It's
to?
like a blue raspberry Mountain Dew. It's very good.
It's good. Better than regular Mountain Dew?
I'd say they're about the same, just because Mountain Dew overall is just really good in my opinion.
You know, it's the one soft drink that has the highest caffeine content.
No. Don't listen to him.
Nope.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. Cheers. Cheers again to our viewers.
Cheers with a not empty cup. You can't even
An almost
see.
empty
You
cup.
can't even see if it's empty because it's not see-through.
That's right. We'll just have to take your word for it. I'm going to enjoy the drink here with my kids. We'll be back shortly when that pork is done, and then we're just going to give it a quick sear, and dinner will be served.
Look at this over here. Smo'King. He's the Smo'King.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, here we are. I'm going to turn it off. It's been around 3 hours. Monica was busy setting up a trampoline, putting one together for Ava Grace for her birthday. So that's the great thing about Sous Vide. You can let it ride anywhere between 3 and 4 hours is no problem. So here are the pork tenderloins. Let's look at this. Oh. All right, let this hang out for a second. I'll put this away. Yeah, we're gonna dry this off and apply a hot sear. It's gonna be delicious. I'll meet up with you guys in just a second. All right, here we are. We've taken them out of the bags on some paper towels. So look, I took the juice, the marinade that was in those bags, drained it in here. I'm gonna reduce it down on the stovetop. But yeah, every time you sous vide, you want to completely dry off the surface of the meat because we're going to sear this and it's going to get a better sear when it's completely dry. So yeah, take a couple minutes, dry them off as good as you can. All right, we're at 775 degrees for my Monty McGrills, all on high. We just want to sear this, so here, let's open this up. Oh, yeah. This is not going to take long. Let's say couple minutes tops. All right. Here's the big pork. Here are the tenderloins. Just like that, guys. It's not going to take long. Hopefully you can see out here it's kind of dark. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go get some of that reduced sauce. We're going to baste this. We'll close it for a second. We'll be back. Alright guys, just been around 20 seconds. I went in to get the reduced liquid. Yeah, we're just going to paint some on. I hope you can see. It's dark out here. Oop. Man, it smells soy. It smells sweet honey. It smells ginger. Oh man. We got some of that stuff we saved that we put in the fridge. We just took it out, put it on the counter. That's gonna be our glaze. But look, this warmed up stuff. This is what we're gonna baste this just for like a minute or two, and then we'll flip it over. This will be done. All right, guys. I hope you can see. It's kind of dark out here. I don't want to bring the other camera out or the other light. All right. Oh yeah. Just want to get a little bit of a sear. There we go. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a sear on it. You can see the marks. And like before, we're gonna brush it with a little bit of this sauce that we made that came out of the bag and has reduced down a little bit. Yeah. Woohoo! And look, guys, you can sear this any way you want. I'm gonna pour a little bit on. I got some foil down here. Yeah, there we go. You can do this with a grill gun on a hot charcoal grill, in a frying pan, cast iron pan in the kitchen. I just didn't want to smoke everything up, so I prefer to come out here. That's it, guys. We're gonna give this another minute and we are done. All right, here we are, guys. Let's just cut this big one in half. Hang on, let me move this aside. We'll move this one aside. We'll put that over there. You know, let me just cut it down in the center. Seems like the most rational place to go. All right. There we go, guys. Look at that. Oh, still kind of a little pink. Some people might be turned off by that, thinking it's not fully cooked. But when you sous vide cook it, and look at all the juice in there. I don't know if you guys can tell. All right, let's just slice a few slices. This wasn't actually the tenderloin. This was the other piece. Let's try one of these tenderloins here. Let's cut that right in half. Look at that, guys. Still kind of pink. You can definitely see some pink in there. And that's the benefit of cooking at sous vide. Whoops. Is you can still cook it medium rare and still know that it's fully cooked. You're not going to get sick. It's not undercooked. Because you cooked it for a few hours. We cooked this for around 3 hours. Alright, let's see. There we go. Look at this. You can see that's a little red. I'm going to try a piece right now. I'm going to try this piece right here. We'll get the family out here. We'll try this. I'm sure this is going to be absolutely delicious. Mmm. Wow, so delicious. That glaze, that marinade. Mmm. I'm glad we saved some to put on top. We put these on our plates finally, but the juiciness of this, you can tell it's still pink. And it's still got a lot of flavor and a lot of juice. Mmm. Alright guys, I'll continue to cut this. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back guys, I'm here with my wife Monica, my son Kyle. Alright, I put that glaze on there.
It smells really good.
Oh,
I smell that Asian
Kyle's
flair.
going right in for a big piece.
Oh,
so am I. Yeah. Wow. What?
So what are the flavors you taste in that?
I taste soy. I taste honey. Ginger.
Ginger too?
I taste ginger and garlic.
What do you think, Kyle?
That's like the perfect blend,
It's
though.
juicy too.
I don't know.
It's
What
not,
do you taste?
not dried out pork.
He's is good at pinpointing what he's tasting, but he just likes it, right?
The way you put it was pretty good.
That's what I taste. Is soy, ginger, honey,
Okay, try
garlic,
another
right?
piece. Yeah, try another piece.
That's all I know. But
No,
oh my
I
gosh,
definitely taste garlic too.
so good.
That glaze is very good, huh?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I buy
Glaze
this in a
slash
restaurant.
marinade.
It's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like,
Well,
yeah.
besides
Really-
the flavor of the glaze,
it's really good.
which is delicious, the juiciness of the pork cooking at sous
That's
vide.
true.
Wow.
I'm just mesmerized by like the entire thing.
I love juicy pork. That's
It is
cooked
not
like
dry.
medium,
It is delicious.
medium rare.
You nailed it. No, you nailed this. Right? What do you think? Your opinion. I mean, we're all different. I don't want to take over, but boy, this is
I
good.
like it.
I like the ginger flavor.
I do too. That's a
Really good.
perfect
They're really
marinade.
Yeah, it is.
And I was putting up a trampoline today for our daughter, so I didn't have a lot of time, but I just made some rice and threw in some mixed veggies and some soy and so that'll go good on the side with this. But this is the highlight right here.
No, very good.
And wow. I don't
Have
want to
another
eat the whole meal
No.
on camera, but this is gonna be
Another piece?
delicious. No, I just gotta be. I
What do
could
you think,
easily
Kyle?
eat the whole meal on camera.
It's good.
That's it. That's good.
I mean, you
more
guys-
ginger, more soy. What?
He is 15, by the way.
You guys, well, what's that have to do with anything?
Well, just less explanation, just more kind of like, hey, it's good, okay.
Sure. The way you put it though, I think was good. That's why I didn't say much, was because you basically said what I was gonna say.
It's got a little heat too. Can you taste that cayenne pepper? I put a little bit of
I
heat
do
in
taste.
there.
Do you taste zip, Kyle?
Right, little zip on the end.
What do you
after
think?
maybe a couple pieces.
No, I just had actually a bite that did have more of a zip. Have you tasted zip yet, Kyle, or not? I think it's on certain bites because I just had
Look at
one
the
bite
piece.
and I was like, oh, my little tongue is on fire.
No, just a perfect amount. Love this marinade.
Well-
Love this recipe, guys. If you got a sous vide machine, definitely try this. Man, I love pork tenderloin. I love pork in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, huh?
And you gotta change it up from beef sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is the next best. Very good.
As
You nailed
always,
it.
yeah, thank you. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my video. This logo on my shirt is the logo on the bottom corner of the screen. Click that. You can subscribe to my channel. Please do that. It helps my channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Please go check that out. Got all my video recipes, photos,
Yes, do that.
recipe descriptions, and links to the videos where I cook it. So go check it out.
If you don't do it, you suck because his stuff's amazing.
Let's quote
That's
that.
just what it is. If you don't do
subscribe,
it,
you suck.
you suck. There you go. What can I
Well,
say?
I wouldn't go
The
that
end.
far.
Well, you wouldn't, but it's
All right,
good.
guys.
It's good. One happy wife, one happy son. We're good.
Yeah. So juicy, that pork, huh?
I don't think you'd suck if you wouldn't subscribe. However, your meals would. So that's why you.
Yeah, you gotta try these, guys.
No, I mean, it's really good.
I don't do these videos just for the sake of doing the videos. I
No.
want you to try them and realize how delicious they are,
Yeah.
and then you'll be happy to subscribe to
I
my
think a
channel.
lot of your subscribers realize that. That's why they subscribe.
Yeah, man,
But boy,
that marinade. Oh,
Well, thank
this
you for
was just
explaining the YouTube
amazingly
subscription.
perfect. I mean, I couldn't. It's just the perfect blend. You did a great job. And if I didn't like it, I'd say it. I've done that before too,
one more bite again.
but not often. Okay, one more bite. But I don't like to eat my whole
Right here.
meal.
No,
This
it's-
one?
yeah,
Which one?
this
This one?
piece.
Okay.
Right there.
He's the boss.
All right.
Okay, Smo'King.
All right, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. Please like the video. Please subscribe. We'll see you
That's
next
right.
time. All right.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
That is so good. Okay, let's chow down.